Episode 18. The verdict is in. Darth's Cantina is pretty chill. Chill enough we can use this sitting emote and not feel out of place. I guess it might be a little bit too real, the sitting emote. But I mean, just look at that lounge. It kind of feels like we're owning the place. Or something. That emote used to be just like a not on loop. It took them years and years, I think, to fix it so it was a loop, but I'm glad they did it. Where's the next mission? Over by Spider? Seems like it, yeah. Eager to see what else is out there. Got a little tutorial for like the gameplay loop thing. We might have to go back in there for like story stuff, I don't know. It'd be fun if a lot of the story missions were like that first mission where they just bring us to curated places, not just the multiplayer stuff. But I guess we'll see.
What does my guardian need?
Spider leans back and guffaws into the air. You enraged all 3 major syndicates in a single infiltration of the lawless frontier. He spits gleefully. Was it actually all 3 factions in the tutorial? It might have been. Well done, Renegade. Your reward. A few ontological materials Drifter's Ghost will need. Kibash her with these, and she'll be as good as new. He reaches out, 4 paws full of glittering paracausal metals. I guess the leftovers of his snacks. He's unlocked through credits. Which we'll need a lot of. We've only barely got like a few hundred. Progressing Guardian to Renegade? What does that mean? I guess we'll find out eventually. It'll probably be part of the tutorial. I also changed the binding of that one tactical ability thing that was interfering with my melee and then my super. Changed it to double tap on left stick, which is sprint. If I double tap sprint like that, it shouldn't be a problem, like it won't interrupt my sprint or anything. I'm not gonna like panic and double tap sprint to try to run away and accidentally activate the ability, I don't think. What's this room? I like this room. Damn, this room's actually pretty chill. Oh wait, this is the room to chill in. I should have ended the episode here. Well, next time. Maybe at the end of this episode. Is this like our room? It's not... I mean, it's not like private or anything, but... It's got this, which is... Oh no, that's Cade's thing. I just thought this was here because it was like a reference to us who's like associated with Cade, but... This was actually like, I guess, a place where Cade maybe hung out. Was he like in with all of these criminal guys before all of this? Are they like retconning so this is like a place that was always here or something? That's not a data log, or at least it's not something we can pick up. Well, it's someone's room, there's a bed here. You know what? It must be Cade's room. Look at all of this. Must be like an Easter egg.
Did it work?
You doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid waste of life, bottom-feeding leech!
Okay, I like that.
Hello to you too.
Are you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly beard two-timer? If you had a mom, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you ask him for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice. That was, well, that was healing. Drifter and I have a complicated relationship. Scratch that, it's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a super weapon. Nightfall Station. No idea on its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the 9. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Ida, from Arnold, which I get. And Eris. And one person he let in. Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
Okay, I am gonna miss the beep boop boop pop, but I guess no one could really understand that. We're not actually in Star Wars, so no one speaks that language. Years ago, my ghost lost her voice when I got us into an ice-cold situation on one of the Cabal Emperor's Athenium worlds. We've heard about these. I wonder if we'll ever, visit one of these Athenium worlds. I guess they might be too far away. A couple other lights didn't make it out, but thanks to her, I did. And to my heart, I regret it. And I thought she and I were making progress, especially after Kepler. She's clearly holding some grudges, but thanks for helping her just the same. Now let's see what we can do to take this fight to the Imperium, a Drifter, and a recording. I guess it's over here.
Hope you're listening, hero. Like I said, I might have to make a few radical moves coming up. It's gonna rock the fire team. Blue won't like it. They'll all think I'm running again. Not this time. When I was imprisoned on that Imperium ship, I learned Bale was a dredger, a fanatic, all about yours dogma. He's a light bearer, playing with forces he can't hope to control. I used to be dredging hope. I left that life behind a long time ago. Bale wants me to come back to it. They're forcing my hand. I'm gonna give Bale and his 9 exactly what they want. Submit to them. I don't know what the 9 want me to do over there. Still figuring that out. But I know I have to go. For the city. For Eris.
Okay.
So for now, let's keep this between us. I'll see you on the other side.
Weird plan, playing the bad guy or something. Are they gonna buy it? I guess they want him to, so maybe they expect he might actually, turncoat or something. Doesn't seem like it's in his character. Guess they just don't know him too well. What's this one wearing? I know this set, or rather this cloak. That's from the, from that season of the Slicer thing, and also this one's just some Vex stuff. Is that the exotic? No, I don't think so. It might be. It's actually a mishmash of different things. This one's from the Siege one, Siege Break or whatever. Don't remember the exact season name, but it was a war mine thing, pretty sure. Anyway, where am I going? Back to Spider. Ah, I see. When you pull out the sword, the lightsaber, you do it like a lightsaber, like in Star Wars. It's not enough to just pull it out like the swords that you usually had. You have to have the special animation for it. Everyone's running around with swords. I must get one pretty soon, I guess. Or maybe at the end of the expansion, sometimes they save the exotic for that.
Here for a favor.
Spider hunches towards you eagerly. You're in luck. The Pikers have agreed to a deal for a Slicer Shank under the condition that you go and help them with a little side project first. Go make your introduction with Relics, and see how you might be of service. They don't give their trust away lightly, but when Relics respects you and your code, perhaps we can manipulate them. Spider snickers lightly to himself. Oh, we're getting... I see. That's how we get it. So what button does this go on? I might have to change my other things too. As long as it's not overlapping with sprint, I guess I'll be fine. Might be a little bit hard to double tap the left stick. I mean, it's just a little bit... It takes a little bit more force than the other buttons. Right, I guess they'd be on the... yeah, through one of these rooms. We're allowed through now. Got anything to say? The Piker guard laughs. What? But we're allowed in. Maybe this dialogue will change after we go through here. Why invisible? Allied banner? I guess I'll explain all of this to us in a second, or eventually. Interesting way to do the upgrades, like physically in world. It's much better than just a menu. There's still menus, but like, part of it is in world, which is good. So this, for a brief second it hides like all of the UI on the screen, or like most of it. And it should help me like get a thumbnail if I just want something like this, for example. That could be pretty good if it's gonna be all like about these guys. I'm pretty sure there is a freeze frame in there where there's like no UI. It's kind of hard to tell. Like the left side of the screen and the right side of the screen disappear and reappear, unsynced with each other. There should be at least like some rectangle where I can crop out and zoom in and everything, I hope. Otherwise I'll just have to like give up and just use a thumbnail with the UI on the screen. Boss relics, first among equals within the Pikers. Equals, huh? Is that their thing? Look at you, my dregs could take you in an arm wrestling contest with their stumps, they laugh. This is Piker territory. We're better splicers than the Vex, better mechanics than the totality. I'll welcome anybody, caste or class, no issue. Prove we can trust you, and what's ours is yours. Felix leans in, and a little shank told me you could use a splicer, but the Imperium's on our backs. They're building a weapon, big, bad for business, and your disc might be related, so I tell you what. Our best splicer, barring me, hasn't turned up today. Find Vixis. Make sure he's alright. He'll sort you out. Okay, thanks, boss. I like this, like having missions like outside of the cantina gives us a reason to poke around, even though I already did that in the last episode. I guess I didn't really poke around like interacting with things, just kind of looked around. Poking around is interacting. Oh, is that you? Dangerous to walk alone with the totality division around. Vixis displays empty hands with a scowl. He's been attacked. Took keycard cache, cracked rebreather. We'll do as Relix asks, but revenge makes work sweeter, yes? One cache's tracker still on Mars, likely with totality. One on Venus now, likely sold for contraband. Oh, so we are going to Venus, like outside of the dungeon, maybe? Get them back, and Vixis is your helpful friend. To show preemptive appreciation, Falcon is yours. Speak with Mechanic. Advise caution on your surveys. Imperium preparing strange weapon in the field. What's this, like a rock collection? Guess they're selling rocks here. The Final Fantasy XIV free trial, we don't need it. Where are we with Komui in that? I think we're on Stormblood, right, yeah, so that would still be in the free trial. Because the free trial has been expanded to Stormblood. Right, it would be over in the garage. Mechanic, Diorix? Piker Gang Quartermaster, good with a shock rifle. Better with a spreadsheet, how fun. Diorix flags you down with a wave of a datapad. You're the Guardian Vixis has been talking to. Well, I guess you're helping him out. You're all right for a Lightbearer, she says. You ever ride a Pike? The Falcon's like that, but more. I can list every component we use in them, and where we get them, but I don't want to keep you when you've got Imperium goons to squash. Remember, if you're not scared you're about to crash, you're not going fast enough. Wait, so this is an ability. Like, we saw 3 abilities already, and the Falcon is the ship that like brings us to and from the location. So I guess this upgrades like the way that vehicle works for us. The one thing that we could do was like use the gun on it when we We're departing, I guess. But I guess this does more things. Mobility and offensive support in the field. When it says mobility, I guess we'll find out. Jobs on Mars and Venus to recover the stolen keycard caches. Right, it was both locations. Okay. Point me to it. Where to go? Ah, there it is. We got this one here and that one there. Well, I guess Venus is new, so let's do that first. Are we just gonna have like these, I thought these abilities might only be in that one multiplayer mode, but maybe they'll be available like during the entire thing. That might make sense.
6 didn't mince words. Someone will die if I don't follow what fate laid out for me. Now that Blue's tinkered up, she's going whole hog on that Imperium data. Encryption's a pile, though. It's gonna take time. Dig?
We will reveal the conspiracy surrounding the Imperium and the Nine. This Bale. Did you know him?
Not personally, but the dredgings, that's my baggage. I'll clean it up. First we gotta make good on our deal with the Pikers.
Yeah, oddly this kind of mirrors like the Star Wars sequels, I think. Because the Dredgen lore stuff, I'm pretty sure that was all wrapped up a while ago. Like there were no more Dredgens after some point in the story. I think it was like tied to an exotic quest or something like that. Some stuff happening in the background or something.
Vanguard may admonish
Hold that
us,
thought.
but they understand the necessity of our actions. They won't interfere. Do you trust these Pikers?
Hell no. But if it gets us what we need to move one step ahead of the Imperium, of the Nine, I'll roll those dice.
Oh, I see, I only get 2. That's why. Well, okay, let's equip the 2 new ones. Vehicle customizations. Hang on, before that. Yeah, just to finish that thought, like all of the dredging guys, they should have disappeared at some point in the story. Then this guy comes out of nowhere. He's like an apprentice that is following in their footsteps, which makes sense, I guess, if they're all gone, you have to introduce someone that was a nobody. That's sort of like what happened with the sequels, right? With like Kylo Ren or whatever. Somebody who just kind of followed in the footsteps and wasn't really on their side in the first place. Okay, well, never mind. I guess that thought is done anyway. Vehicle customizations. Incredible top speed, heavy mounted heat weapons, firewall in motion. Okay, so this thing is going to be moving. High collision damage. So, okay. We get to fly this thing. I didn't know that. Like everything they were saying was pointing us towards actually flying this thing, but they've been so cagey about having vehicles in this game for forever, basically. It's always just been like the one tank or ghosts, or not ghosts, sparrows. That's the name in Halo, they're called ghosts. And sometimes pikes, but the Falcon's
Your
new.
next target shouldn't be far. The Tharsis Reformation or the Conductor's cohort, no?
Yeah. Dropped out of her control. Traded in that cozy collective for slick threads. Their boss owes me. In cards, among other things.
Seems like double tapping sprint to activate the abilities isn't too bad. So what does the recon shank do again? I didn't really get the chance to read. Go, recon. It's reconnaissancing. I guess.
Guardian, your quarry flees. Pursue it.
Back on target, hero. Let's push. We
Okay.
don't have time to waste.
So that's the target then, the big one. I actually have no idea what this reconnaissance thing does. Need that sweet, sweet intel. It's hard to tell if I'm gonna like or dislike this heat stuff. In the end, it's still like having to reload, I guess. Just depends on how you use it, maybe. Really like a lot of this stuff, but I'm not seeming to progress it very quickly. Takes like a real lot. I hear the sound of those turrets somewhere. Is this thing still? Okay. Oh, we're actually not fighting the Cabal, so maybe it's not the turrets that I'm hearing. Let's try this other thing. So what does that do? Oh, it's this. Okay, so it is just like one of these. Okay, this isn't what I thought it was. I thought the thing that we rode in on was the vehicle. Wasn't sure how we were going to fly that around, if there was going to be a different map or something. But this is interesting. Should have been using this here the whole time. Apparently it has like high collision damage. Let's try it. Or did it? Could have sworn I read that. Try it again. Yeah, okay. It just got a not teleport. It depends on how much of a room you have to start with, I guess.
Don't let this obsession drive you into a trap. What the Nine say is
No.
not absolute.
I just started using it.
Don't worry.
Maybe this is what the prophecy meant by buying the Nine. Gods don't tend to like being tied down. Maybe 3's expecting us to slug it out with the Imperium to prevent extinction.
What the Nine present to us is only the surface. There is a deeper truth to uncover. Give me time. Patience.
I'm still not fully sure how to replenish our charges of these things. There were like those chests in the tutorial, but I'm not sure if that was just there for the tutorial. They probably like dropped a few more of those chests than you needed for that. Oh, that was weird. Ate my super. That happens sometimes. More often than I like. Right, we're not gathering things anymore, but I guess we are still clearing the waves. Well, if we were hanging out here, after I kill this thing, or a few more. There. Oh, it's still recharging. No, wait. That's the other charge, I see. Oh, that was a shank. What do you do again? You help me like see things? Your recon? I just summon this thing. So there's like a charter bar on the left side. I guess that's how long it's gonna last. Transport charter? Is that what that means? It's not like a health bar, right? It might be a health bar. Well, actually, I guess the health bar for vehicles has always been the thing at the top of the screen. It replaces your shield whenever you're using one of these. This is like something people have been wanting ever since they first had the sparrows in Destiny 1. And obviously it was a design decision that they didn't want the sparrows to have guns, but it's just this feeling of, well, it's the same feeling as the ghosts in Halo. People have been missing this for the entirety of Destiny, and it just took forever to finally get this. But only for like the special mode. Okay, I didn't actually notice if that disappeared because the charter bar ran out or something. But I assume that must be it because it's no longer on our screen. Ah. Wyverns are always a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. They have like this big shield thing that, well, it's just hard to kill them without precision damage, and I'm not really spec'd for that, not really. Vehicle in cooldown. Wait, can we just summon the pike without... If they don't let us like ride our normal sparrow here, then maybe this button is for the pike. If you have it equipped, maybe. Oh, you're back, okay.
They're just in our way. The real fight's with the Imperium.
Something for us to look forward to.
Lots of guys around. Is this guy vulnerable? Okay, mechanics come in a little bit. Let's trigger the mechanics. Alright, mechanics are triggered. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Use the super before it comes out. Can I only hack from the side, or did I already hack it? Oh, I guess I got it. You can get this one. Where's the prompt? After he's like standing... No, what's going on? Well, that's vulnerable already. Okay. Gotta be careful when they put out those things. Okay, gotta be real careful. That'll kill me instantly. A lockbox? Where? Said I discovered a lockbox somewhere around here. It's not gone, is it? Is that it? It'd be good if it was easily visible. Oh, those are charges. Well, that's good too. I think I only have like one of each right now, yeah. What about those charges though? Or that lockbox. I don't see it. Unless I like already have it. Did it just like drop? No, it's in here? No. Well, whatever. Maybe I'll learn eventually where the loot drops, like... Whenever we clear a thing, I guess it could be somewhere obvious. After one or two runs of these sorts of gameplay things, you begin to understand the loop and like where all the loot drops and how to maximize your gains or whatever. We're currently in the phase where I'm still just kind of figuring things out. Looks very Star Wars. I mean, obviously. I'm gonna say this a lot, aren't I? But it's pretty clear. I need that. Sunken ship, huh?
Hey, Spider.
Oh no.
Weapons ready for a planet-side pickup. Send out that hawk. Whoa. You picked that up on the Vanguard sats? Some kind of high-yield energy emission.
Something near Mars, but away from orbit. Their signature is of the Nine.
In time for extraction. Or is it? No, wait. We're still doing the bounty hunt? Thought we killed the guy we came here for. Retaliators. I see. They're angry. Are you retaliating? Not you. Who's retaliating? There you are, retaliators. Choke on that. They're immune. Okay. Didn't notice they were immune. Something is dropping there. No wait, I'm not too sure was dropped by something, but doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, that one is dying. No wait. Oh, I see. One at a time then. Guess we're playing that game. Let's gotta look for the one without the whitish glow. Okay, not that hard. The hawk is coming. Huge game changer ever since a little while ago when they made that explosive gunpowder gamble thing not hurt you as much. All by your lonesome, that one. Okay, where's the hawk actually coming in? Do I have to like race there? I think it's just coming eventually. Tried to use it as like the actual way you're supposed to use it, putting it on a thing. It's always hard to know like where the thing's gonna point when you put it on a weird platform or a surface like that. I guess generally you want to point it in the direction of the enemies, so it can be hard to do that on command. Or whatever, we're leaving. You want me to jump in there? Like just, oh, from the back. Got it. Thought we were facing the back. Parting gift. Stop that. So what's this thing called? If like the pike was called the hawk? Or was this the hawk and I'm forgetting the name of the pike? I guess Venus was a good location to like mirror Dagobah and maybe other Star Wars planets. It's interesting they're repurposing these planets with different looks that are decidedly Star Wars. It just means that these planets like are retconned to have different feels to them.
Listen,
not just uniform.
if it comes down to it, I stole the Imperium's
Oh, I got 3 of them.
data. It's me, Bell, once. If we got our backs to a wall, just let me play my hand.
You will not have your back to a wall, because it will be to mine and the Guardians.
You don't know what the Nine can take from us, Eris. I've felt it, and I've seen it. They'll rip the years away until we got nothing.
Whatever they reach out to take, we will hold fast together. Trust.
That's what Drifter says. Trust. And then the other one. Would have been great if I got these in the previous episode. I probably could have done that if I didn't screw around too much and make mistakes.
Number 34.
Okay, sure.
I begin. I hold the ritual space. Tithe my offering to the celestial bodies of soul. Formless bodies. Take refuge in my limbs. Poetry bled from the ache of dark matter. Grant speech with my offering. Grant speech with my offering. You may speak now. I offer physicality. I offer warmth. I offer taste. I offer glimmer. I offer tithes. I mastered the hive. I am not supplicating myself to a stranger in order to communicate. I do not need an emissary. Why do you refuse me? Communion attempt number 35. I begin.
Okay. It just kind of sounded like she called the wrong number, like she called us when she meant to call the 9. But I understand what she was saying. So on to the next one. It's interesting that that happened just like out here in space. That's pretty rare. I actually can't remember when that might have happened before. When they just do like a voice line while you're in the menu here. Sometimes they have it, well, frequently they have it whenever you're flying into a mission. I guess that's pretty much all the time. Oh wait, okay, no, we should get the chance to read what the recon thing does here. Gonna start out in the hangar.
We're assisting the Pikers Syndicate for help in turn. Drifter was right. The Imperium might be experimenting with anti-light tech. So we'll do some demolition on a spot the Syndicate's claim was a test site for Imperium weapons, and see what turns up.
Working with the crime syndicates? Don't tell me you've gone renegade.
We don't have official support, sir. I thought you'd be too busy with your hands tied to call directly. Pleasant surprise.
Yeah, Zavala, get out of here. You're not in this expansion. But apparently he is. Okay. Before anything else, tell me what this does. Pinpoint location of hostiles, high-value targets, and objects of interest. I figured that might be the case, but I didn't really digest how it marks them. Do we like put it near... I mean, it just sends out those waves when we put it down on a spot. Does it mark anything nearby, or do we have to like stand inside it like the healing thing? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just keep using it and experiment. I'd prefer to like try these again. Well, that doesn't matter, I guess. We can just like kill things without using the strafing run. So right, this is called the Falcon, and the other thing is called the Hawk, I see. Okay, and this one upgrades to strand energy, I guess. And I guess these are just like different options. Dodging launches a strand projectile that can tap Imperium Behemoths. I tried to dodge with this one, I didn't think it worked, unless like my binding is messed up again. Pikers Interceptor is outfitted with experimental stasis weaponry that can freeze targets. Knowledge boost allows you to smash through any frozen target. The vehicle can spawn its own stasis crystals, Using its secondary fire as R1. Okay. That's secondary fire now. Oops. See, R1 and L1 used to be... Wait, I'm not on the ship. Did that cancel the mission? I'm sure it didn't. Yeah, we can just teleport. But yeah, if R1 is now secondary fire, that used to be dodge on the vehicles.
Commander, how's the city holding up?
We're at the mercy of micro-phenomena happening across the world. Matter transmutating, air turning to toxin. We're running containment. I suspect it'll continue until the emissary and Eris Morn can tell us what Bind the Nine truly means.
Yeah, so now we got this. R2 is primary fire and there's a secondary fire. First of all, vehicles have never really had much primary fire, as I mentioned before. Like, they had the Pikes and the Scorpions, but it's never really been a problem because the vehicle you ride the most is a Sparrow and that didn't have a gun. But now that we have this, I guess I have to, like, reconsider the whole thing. Wait, it's got zoom? There's zoom on... Only on a tank, okay. Right. So that's not interfering with each other because the tank can't boost. Sparrow, Skimmer, Pike, or Interceptor. Wait, so yeah, boost and brake. But it's also primary fire, so... Can the ones that primary fire not brake? No, that can't be it. Maybe? I'm too afraid to mess with these. I think we'll just mess with dodging left and right here. I guess it has to be L3 and R3, huh? Maybe this is fine on its own. Like, maybe I don't have to change this and I can just use L3 and R3 and this won't interfere with, like, if I press R1 to secondary fire, it won't automatically dodge me, right? Guess we'll find out. Heavy dodge. Maybe I reset this. Default? No, wait. Does this only reset vehicle? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like risking resetting all of my stuff over here just because I'm trying to change this to default. That didn't reset everything, did it? Okay, it seems to be fine. So show me this. Can't believe I'm doing this for a second episode. It doesn't show me, like, the vehicle controls here. The way this is talking about, like, the normal standard layout stuff for this stuff makes me feel like it'll reset everything including the vehicle. So I think I'm just not going to worry about this and figure it out when I'm actually on the vehicle. Okay. Do these drop credits? I guess they do. Should be breaking them. It's the little green things I see. I'm learning. Like I said, just takes a few gameplay loops. Alright, let's scan here. See if that does anything. There's a thing over there, sure. And I guess this is like the high priority target that was marked. Did that... No, wait, this is just like the zone that we have to stand in. It didn't like get marked by the thing. In which case, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Who? Where? You. Oh. Much smaller version of this guy. He fought like the big boss version first. Is this capturing? Do we have to like destroy these to capture? Seems to be progressing. Okay. Do more keep on spawning in? Or did I just like miss them while looking around? I guess I gotta go this way now? So yeah, standing in it does something. And are there any batteries like spawning in, or... I guess they were just always there. No wait, they are spawning in. Oh, and they get marked on the map, okay. Much easier than just looking around. Got another big guy. Does that damage them? Oh, you can like mark them. That's funny. Well, this thing does damage them somehow, even though it's recon. But this doesn't do anything for me. I don't know how to use this properly. We see the wave going out, but I guess there's just nothing to mark here. Well, this guy glows purple or something. Is that because of the marking? Does that make them weaker? We're not done capturing this one. Oh, that's why. Gotta watch out for when those battery things appear. When they jump over it, this becomes not very defensive. I guess it's much more useful for me as sticking it, or using it as a sticky on the larger guys. When you can actually hit them. Alright, one more round of batteries, I think. Do I have to keep standing in this? I guess not. But they are pretty much visible from the batteries. Or from the point. Yeah, this is much more doable than the Nether. The enemies never drop these healing things, or at least not frequently enough. It feels like you're actually rewarded for killing the enemies rather than just hiding behind walls or whatever the entire time, like the Nether.
Commander, while we have you on the line, I've been meaning to ask, is redacting the prophecy truly necessary? The people of the city are in danger. They can feel it. If it were me, I'd appreciate the intel.
Spoken like a field guardian. I hear your concern, Mahal. It's too dangerous to tell them. And the people are already on the verge of panic.
Guess we can summon this thing. If they're gonna be so kind and give me that refill over there, might as well start using these. Couldn't really find a good place to spawn it in that last place because it was a narrow place, but I guess it's just like a mobile turret, so we don't really have to worry too much about placing it down. And it does seem like dodging with left stick and right stick is fine. Pressing R1 doesn't activate the dodge here, so I guess that just means the secondary fire when we unlock it isn't going to be triggering the dodge when I don't want to. Having all of these abilities at your beck and call is actually nice. I mean, they are on cooldown, but I see the idea. And compared to the previous expansion where we had to only activate it at certain places until the very end where you unlock the matter spark thing whenever you want to activate it, which was, I mean, you don't really want to activate it ever really, but basically all of the upgrades in that expansion, the Metroidvania stuff, it was all just kind of scripted. In only very specific places could you use it. So it didn't feel too good to, well, it didn't really feel like a power fantasy. Right now the biggest power fantasy I'm getting is by using the pike with the big guns on it. And hopefully more of these abilities will help me feel like that. And I guess some of them are utility, obviously. More useful in like multiplayer. I'm sure things get pretty tense and you want to use like healing or whatever, but for now I guess this is fine. My current loadout. Or I guess the experimentation is fine, rather. I think the other thing about the Nether was that they didn't let the guns that heal you actually heal you. In this case, I'm pretty sure the guns do actually heal me, right? Yeah, it does seem like it. Thank God. Of course, I think they probably just heal you at a lower rate, but that's fine. Gotta preserve the challenge of the area somehow. The whole point is that this area is like, you gotta focus on surviving, I guess. Where was that refill? Over there. Fairly decent chunk of credits there, I guess. We need like thousands and thousands, so that's only like a drop in the bucket. So I guess Mars would be their analog to Tatooine and maybe some other of those junker planets, I guess. Those planets with the huge scrap shipyards or whatever, there are like lots of those in Star Wars. I probably shouldn't be distracted by these things though. Okay,
Take out that
immune.
syndicate asset while I scan the area. I'm filtering for dark matter particles. The word on the Martian frontier is the Imperium is obsessed with collecting dark matter ingots and crystals.
The system has been rich with dark matter since the Flurry of 9 activity on Kepler.
My thoughts exactly. It's gotta be what's powering this new tech.
It's gonna be hard to place this if they're gonna be shooting at me. That guy's still immune? Yeah. Must be mechanics. Like a constant threat that you have to deal with or something. Don't push me. Alright, that guy is now vulnerable. Oops. Went a little too far to the left there. I really should use this heavy more on like the rank and file, I guess, but I like saving up all 21 shots for the big guys.
Fight your way to the exfiltration point I marked. It's inside a heavy concentration of dark matter energy.
Being back with the fire team reminds me of my strike support days. Especially on Mars. The universe seemed simpler, though survival has remained a temporary condition.
It's not like you to sound nostalgic, sir. Your ride's heading out to you. We'll get you out.
I guess I'm feeling nostalgic, whether I wanted it or not. And I really have a spare moment. Those early strikes on the Martian frontier were a highlight of my career, Guardian. Just wanted you to know.
Damn, they're really bringing back the meme for
Not being disciplined.
also the fields, I guess.
Interesting to be your commander.
Whether we wanted it or not. The classic line. Something that he said at the intro to certain, well, one specific strike on Mars in Destiny 1. And for whatever reason, that memed out to infinity, I guess. Did I not arm the other one? Are we just waiting or wait? Hang on. Oh wait, there it goes. Got detonate. Guess it detonates when we get far enough away. Seemed to be the only trigger. Right, there it goes. And now we wait. Oops, jumped off it. Don't give it to them. I guess each of the different factions are going to give us different abilities based on their faction. I already like the Pike the most, but we'll see if the other two can compete somehow. Alright, there's our ride. Open the doors, open the doors! Nah, come on. Oh, the doors are on the other side. I was confused the back was the front. Oh no wait, that's because it opens at the front. I never realized. I'm so used to the Pelican in Halo opening from the back. And fairly nice and tidy. It seems like we wrapped up our missions right on the hour.
The Guardian found an expired ghost out here. No physical damage, but the light is completely absent from the ghost shell. Commander,
Too convenient not to be a weapon. Track down what the Imperium is doing. Put a stop to their operation. The city awaits your return, Guardian.
Commander, we know you have a lot to handle back home. Are you all right?
Indeed. Just checking in on old friends while I can.
I kind of need a slot to have the highest level light thing in the inventory. Guess I'll have to like vault one of these things. If I'm gonna keep on using this, then I guess I'll vault the immortal. I'll have to work it back into the inventory eventually, I guess. Might be in like one of my loadouts even. Or maybe I don't use it as often as I think I do. I guess not. Well, it seems like that's fine. I guess the original line by Zavala, the whole, whether we wanted it or not, the Cabal stuff on Mars from that strike, the memed one, that was delivered by the original voice actor, of course, but now Zavala has a new voice actor, so I suppose it's not exactly the same, but I guess it's still appreciated that they're bringing that voice line back just for fun. I was surprised to get a sword, even though everyone is running around with lightsabers. I guess eventually I will get that, but not yet. Let's find a place outside to chill in. Maybe over by the ghosts, actually. Sure, why not? We'll sit down and enjoy their show, I guess. Entertain us, peasants. Now would be a good time to take a break.